Hello.
This meeting is being recorded.
Welcome to Ice Cream Sunday. My name is Rose with Love by Design.
Marita, Esteva, one who catches lightning with the path of Ish.
And today is Mother's Day in the United States. So any special dedications you want to make today?
I think to all the mothers out there, mine included, all the cat mamas, all the mamas of immigrants, all the foster mamas, everyone, and the spirit of motherhood and spirit of creation to all of you out there. How about you?
I posted something on my Facebook wall about it today, and I have been seeing some other posts from people that have inspired me, and thinking about, all the mothers and children who are separated because of incarceration, thinking about mothers and children that are non-human species, right? And just here in California, in the Bay Area, we've had how many? 9 gray whales wash up. And people that have been observing them have been noticing that they're really skinny, and not as many are having calves this year, so there's a lot going on this planet right now for children, for babies, for mothers. I mean, another one that always strikes me when it comes to motherhood is thinking about the infant and mother mortality rate of African American women is really, really high compared to white women. And what does that mean? There's so much information about why that happens. It's awful, not good, helpful information in terms of there's a totally reasonable explanation. No, it's nothing like that. It's just racism, you know what I mean? And the impact of this culture that we're living in. But we want to dedicate this show to every single one of those mothers. Sometimes maybe you might be like a surrogate mom for somebody. Maybe you're not their mom. Maybe they don't even call you mom. Maybe it's just one of those people in your life that has that energy for you, that's been a guide for you, that's been a positive female role model for you, and vice versa. Maybe there are people or animals or creatures in your life that you feel that love and protection and caring for. Being a mom is different for everybody. I love hearing from my friends about what it is really like for them to be a parent. I am not a parent. I'm not a human parent anyway. I have animals, but I'm not a parent. But I've worked tons with families and children and parents in all kind of circumstances. And it's not easy, and everybody has their own way. You know what I mean? I think that's sort of the magic of being a human, but I think we can sometimes forget that when it comes to being a parent, that there's so many different ways to be an incredible parent, and that people need to do parenthood to survive it, right? And to raise amazing kids. There's so many different ways. So we're definitely dedicating this show to Mother's Day. This is our U.S. show. So did you want to add anything to that, baby?
No, I'm just kind of collecting
doing
all
your
stuff.
thing.
Doing the administration.
I must say, your hair looks good.
So do you. Some people are talking about how lucky you look, how good we look today.
Well, we just spent like a day and a half working in our yard. I don't even know how many wheelbarrows of dirt and compost and manure and gravel and soil amendment I've been mixing and schlepping.
I never heard the word soil amendment till
amendment. So welcome to Ice Cream Sundays. For those of you who know us, welcome back. This is our every Sunday show, 3 p.m. San Francisco time, on Marita Esteva's feed, and she shares it in a number of groups that we're a part of. And for those of you who don't know, Ice Cream Sundays is just this free little offering we do every single Sunday. We offer single card readings. We offer ice cream chakra clearing. So we're both trained in a number of different types of energetic work, healing work, modalities, some physical, some not. And this is just a little magical brainchild of ours, primarily hers, that we created together. where we give people energetic clearings based on
ice cream flavor. Someone asked, is it vegan ice cream? Well, we are vegan.
She's vegan.
Well, I'm vegan. So we're not actually eating flavors or suggesting you to eat vegan flavors.
The chakra clearings are not a like food required kind of thing. They're more connecting to the experience. Of course, if you grew up vegan and you've never eaten ice cream, then that would make it a little bit harder for you to connect the experience of eating ice cream and kind of harness your emotional and energetic energy in that way. So if you are vegan and you want to tell us, hey, I don't eat any of that, so it's going to be hard for me to really like visualize or get excited about having something creamy and, you know, that, then do that. Let us know. But you don't have to eat anything regardless. We do, however, at the end of the show, we are going to taste one of our Rosie Pops, which are vegan. They're all vegan popsicles that we make that are in the works. If any of you know of a commercial kitchen in the area of the San Francisco Bay Area, particularly the North Bay, West Marin, we are looking for a commercial kitchen in which to start making our Rosie Pops. Anyway, back to this. As we said, my name is Rose with Love by Design. Love by Design, I have this passion for connecting women to, particularly LGBTQ women, to relationships that for them are ride or die, you know, that are not these casual kind of, oh, I don't know if I'm in or I'm out. You know, we joke in the Bay Area that people are super flaky here, you know, that people just like are not committed. They don't show up for things. They don't, whatever. It's a generalization, but this is not that. This is about having a relationship where you know somebody has your back, where you are all in and you don't have to be afraid of being all in, that you're going to scare somebody off and then, you know what I mean? It's about going out into the world and going on dates and feeling confident and putting yourself out there in a way that is going to attract what you want. It's going to help you get what you want. Not being afraid if you put yourself all out there that you're going to actually scare away what you want. And that is the mindset that I get a lot of people talking to me about. So anyway, I am here to help people get tools, go through growth, just really move past their fears around that and try things that'll get them the relationship that they want. My amazing partner in crime here, Marita Esteva, also my wife, who's been helping me work in the yard like bananas this weekend.
I feel like you've done more, but that's okay.
No, I think we've both done a lot of heavy lifting. So you want to tell them about your business, just a snippety snapshot?
The path of Ish is the path of radical self-love through the shadow self. So I help you create your own path, right? There's many paths. There's not just one path. And so we create that. We do it with one-on-one journey work, shamanic journey work and training. And also I created Rockstar School, which is launching hopefully pretty soon. And also out of that Awe Academy, so which will funnel into Rockstar School. But that's a lot of stuff to talk about. But
so just to give you guys a little bit of a understanding of where we come from, we both have a really rich spiritual background. So we both of us come very different backgrounds, but both of us have this melding of like more traditional academic training and knowledge, and then I would say less traditional, more driven by cultural practices, driven by training from individuals that have been handed down, you know, energy work trainings and so forth. So we have the mix of like the academic and the woo-woo, which for me is awesome because it allows me to bring my full self. And I've noticed that sometimes when people come to get help with their relationships, with their, you know, with their shadows, with their jobs, with anything, to really get help, people really want to bring both parts of themselves, but many settings are really all about the spiritual or all about the traditional helping, right? All about the therapy and the more traditional modalities. So we like to mix them both. So here we are. I'm assuming my amazing wife, Marita, has been already taking down names. how it works on ours. Some people, when they do lives, they just pick names as they come up. And as soon as, like, if they're looking at the screen and they see somebody, they'll do them. We try to go in order based on who comes at the beginning and asks for either a reading, single card reading on a topic of your choice. Please give us the question or topic, or an ice cream chakra clearing. And if you don't know what that is and you're like, I don't know, single card readings, I can understand. Lots of people do them. Well, that's the thing. Lots of people do them. We obviously give you our uniqueness.
I love that these people are like, your choice. I'm like, yay! Okay, cool.
So she's taking down names. Once you tell us whether you want a reading or a clearing, let us know the topic if it's a reading. And please give us permission in the comments. So make sure you tell us in writing, permission granted. Or you give us a thumbs up, but permission granted is the best thing, because sometimes people will push the emoji or whatever. So we really are big on consent. And I think the other piece of it that we don't talk about as much, but for me is really important, is not just that we know we have your consent, it's that you take that extra step of thinking about, do I really want what's being offered to me? Do I really want what I'm asking for? Because sometimes we'll say yes to things and we might not actually be fully interested or be sure what we're saying yes to.
Yeah.
And it just adds that extra layer of, well, let me think about it for a second.
It's like two-way two-factor identification, right? That's kind of what we're trying to do. Not only it's like your face and your thumb and the password, you know, and we just want to make
that's a good metaphor.
Okay, we got it. Let's do it. Okay, so again,
I've been blabbing long enough to
must
cover
be
all the
present to win. So if we call your name and you're not there, we will move on the list. So we do take a list. Thank you, Spirit Guide. So this is who I have so far. Roll call.
Oh, Corleanne.
Corleanne first. Nini, Han, Jonna, our good friend, our Viking friend, Isha, Marie Catalon, Spirit Guy, and Ernie, his name's not Ernie. I always forget what his name is, but cool. And then we'll go from there. You pick about my marriage. Good. Okay. Marriage. And I love that today people are like, you pick. I love it. Because you're going to get a lot of chakra clearings.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there who came on a little bit late, by the way.
Okay.
I know there's definitely some mothers on this list.
Corleanne. Relationship, she said card or clearing. What do you want to do?
You could do a clearing and I can do a super quick card.
Oh my God, Corleanne.
Double for you.
For Mother's Day. You get
for
double.
Mother's Day.
Trouble. Okay, here we go.
Let me turn that thing
Okay, Corleanne, hope you're sitting down.
Here.
Because here we go. We're going to do a double whammy. We don't do these all the time. We're going to do a quick card and quick clearing. Quick. Okay? Here we go.
That's what our cat's name is.
Oh. Wiki.
Quick.
And then Nini, you are next, my friend.
Corleanne, is there somebody specific that you're thinking of right now? Or are you wondering what's coming down the pipe for you?
Nini, you're second. Okay, so yeah, just respond and I'm going to go through the chakra clearing. So you got 3 flavors. I know, it's crazy. A lot of stuff is happening today. And they looked like almost like a real sundae, like on top of each other. Strawberry, orange, and vanilla. And this is really about 3 types of relationships, right? And 3 types of relationships and where you hold them in your body. So your strawberry is your relationship to yourself. So that's your heart chakra being cleared so you can allow room for love. The orange is your relationship to your family. So clearing that out. Making sure that there's good boundaries with that. That you're not holding yourself back because you don't want to disappoint your family and disappoint your children or put them through what relationships do, you know, when you have family. And then the vanilla is for your future relationship. And that is really kind of centered. And so I'm sorry, the orange is your 3rd chakra, right? And then the vanilla is for your root chakra. And vanilla is that grounding to Mother Earth. And so the relationship that you want to call in is grounded in truth and grounded in Mother Earth. So as you've been preparing and you've been working really hard, I know you have, that's what's coming through. The balancing of 3 chakras, the balancing of different relationships to yourself, to your family, and to your future romantic relationship. Hi, Faye. She's eating strawberries and have vanilla yogurt. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. I know.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
I could bring an orange onto the screen right now and then we have it covered.
Nini, you're confused? We're not doing you right now. You're next, okay?
She was just getting you ready to be ready.
Yeah.
That's why she was saying your name. Not because we're doing your reading right now.
Yeah.
So, Corleanne, the card you got is this. Of course, I forgot to hit the star button. It's the Dissolving Light. We're using the Rumi Oracle deck. You guys are familiar probably with. We've been using it for a little while now. This is a beautiful card. You can't actually see it that well on the screen, but there's several beings. There's this one, there's like, God, I mean, you can't even really see it fully, but there's like a yellow one, and then this really light white yellow one, and then this dark yellow one, and then this little like orange one in the middle, and it's like smaller and smaller beings. It's beautiful. So I'm going to read you the Rumi poem at the beginning because I just think it's beautiful, and then we are going to delve into a little bit of the relationship reading piece. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything when I was ever less? When was I ever less by dying?
Wow.
This oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come and soon. So this is basically saying that the divine, you know, the God, spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it wants to live through you, and it wants to, through you, part of your, you know, sort of purpose in the world. And we could say that this is everybody's, but I think this is perfect for you, Corleanne, because I know that you this connects to the impact that I see that you have on people. It's talking about how through you, it really wants to reach into the hearts of others and connect to others and really light others, you know, on fire through your heart, you know, through you, the divine wants to make that heart connection with other people. And through, it's not always gentle, right? Connecting to the divine is not always this very gentle, you know, kind of balmy day kind of experience. Sometimes it's so hot, it's so intense that it feels like it's burning you. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't, but the thing is right now, the divine is inviting you to connect and channel more deeply and to feel that sort of white, hot, passionate fire coming from it, and allow that to connect you to others, allow that to come through you and connect you to other people. And that the intensity of it is going to cause parts of yourself to fall away. And some of the parts that are going to be falling away soon are your fears that things aren't going to work out. You know, you're kind of thinking like, oh, I don't think it's really out there for me. Maybe I'm destined to not have a partner. Maybe I'm going to die alone, whatever it is, right? All of that is what's going to be burned away, because some lies that we tell ourselves, they can't stand up to the heat of love, of truth, right? And so when we think about relationship and you like wondering what's out there, is that a snap?
That's an amen.
Amen.
Snap. Yeah. I'm feeling it.
When you are wondering what's out there for you, I think the main thing right now is just remembering what a channel of love you are in this world, you know, and that if you really let that come through you and let those fears fall away from you, really let them just burn away, what are you left with? That is what's going to draw you into the love that you're looking for. It's not going to come through, you know, sort of insecurities or things like that. It's going to come through that intense, true heart. And I know you have that in you. You, even when you go on Facebook, you know, you're able to be very, like, I feel like people connect to you easily. This is like part of your magic, Corleanne, you know? And so this is basically saying we're going to turn that to 11. Okay.
And fuego.
And fuego. So let it in, let that other stuff burn away. And welcome to summer coming your way pretty soon. Okay.
Woo! Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Corleanne.
Corleanne. I can't wait till we actually hang out in real life, Corleanne.
Oh my God.
It's going to be awesome.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of laughing.
Yeah, a lot of laughing. And Jonna, we got to go see Jonna in Great Britain.
So many places to
I know, I got to go to a lot of places. Okay, Nini. I know you're having some technical issues. She's there. Let's go. Do it. Financial guidance, either card or clearing.
What do you want to do?
Let's do a card. We'll do a clearing.
Hey, Corleanne, we got you. You know, sometimes we all need to hear things. Just be reminded, especially when we're like going. Sometimes we just want somebody to be like, it's going to be okay. You're amazing. And just be like, really? Thank God, because I was forgetting for a minute. I feel that way anyway.
Yes, the other day, Rose picked me up from, as I was getting home from one of my trips, and she's just talking on the phone to other people, and there was a break in, and I finally just turned to her and I was like, you haven't told me how amazing I look yet. She was like, what?
It's so cute. It was like when you're petting a cat or a dog and you stop petting them and they grab your, I can't do it, you're lighting things on fire.
Sorry.
Here, it's like this. Just put that down. Here. It's like when you're petting and then they stop and then they're like, come back.
Come back. I know.
Pet me. It was really funny. And I love that because we all need that like reassurance and it's good to ask for it.
Oh,
okay.
Jonah, we're planning. We're going to figure that out. Might not be this year. Okay. Nini, let's do a card for...
A card?
Yep. Miranda, okay. Yeah, we'll add you definitely to the list. It's getting kind of full, but please stay. We do a final card and clearing.
Yeah.
And please share.
Some other people in between.
Yeah.
Already, so
please share on your pages. Please share in the groups that you belong to. Raise the vibration. You know, what's amazing about this is that maybe people don't get individual cards or a clearing, but so many times they'll write to us and be like, oh my God, that was for me. You know, and we do a final kind of card and clearing for everyone. So,
and we love your likes, your hearts, your comments, everything.
Yeah, Catherine.
Yes, we're excited to come to New Zealand.
Woo! And Corleanne, PM me. Tell me when you're coming to California.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna do a cacao ceremony, girl. We're gonna do a little retreat. So maybe you can join. We'll build it around when you come.
Our yard is gonna look like Disneyland.
Yes.
Like in a garden way.
Yes. Okay. Let's do this card. Come on.
Okay. Ay,
slave driver. No, sometimes I like to stay on point. No, ándale. Vámonos. Con ganas.
Passion of the Wild Red Mother.
Wow. It's so funny that you just did that because this guy on here said, where is he? So there's a gentleman, Wild Red Mother. So Christine Butler, not a guy. Christine, it says that you picked this card and this card was just picked. That is crazy.
From the Rumi deck. That's
from the Rumi deck. So this is also for Nini.
And this is regarding career.
Yeah, finances. Wow, I'm having a moment here because it's just magical, right? It's just really magical when we can connect, when the energy is really kind of building this amazing container for healing. You know, the person who pulled this card on their phone for today was talking about blessings to all the mothers and all the, because it is Mother's Day. So what's coming in through here, Nini, for you is also, you know, financial And trust me, I have roller coasters with my relationship with finances, right? Because relationship with finances is really a relationship of, do you have my back? You know, it's really, you know, can I trust this? Can I trust finances? Can I be expansive? You know, we live in a world where we have money as an exchange of energy, you know, to do things. So we kind of do need it, you know? And so this is it's talking about birthing a new energy towards money, towards finances, towards your idea of support. And it's perfect for Mother's Day, for that healing energy to come through, right? And heal ancestor blockage that you've had and have been carrying in your DNA. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that. So you're getting a double too. And I'll tell you what chakra what flavor that is. While she goes a little bit more into the card.
Oh,
I'm just reading.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead. You can go into the card.
It's so funny how you talk. It just like really sounds like you are stopping mid-sentence and there's more that's coming.
No.
There's just, it's something about the tone
Is it?
of your voice in my mind. I like interpret it that way.
I pivot quickly. Pivot.
It's not just that.
Okay.
It's something else. This card comes to you as a message, as opposed to all the other cards, which have also been messages. It's a big cosmic yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
Actually, some coaches that I work with, that is one of the things that they do. It's like when you're trying to give energy to everybody or like end a meeting, at the end we just all go, yes, you know, yes, out to the universe, yes to ourselves, whatever it is.
You can do spirit fingers.
Yes. Right? So I can't take credit for that, but I do want to just let you know that this card is really about, it's just asking you to be like aware and let go of the fact that suffering and sort of hard-won victories and success through struggle and burden and you know, that's not actually the truth. And of course, everything, all truth is subjective, right? But the truth that this card is inviting you into is a truth where life, I love this phrase, life feels like a luscious embrace. So when we're thinking about finances, to make it a little bit more concrete and connected to the question that you had, it's about how when we are stuck on this idea of truth and success being based on struggle and based on a fight, you know, there's one thing it said in here. Here we go. Suffering is necessary in order to heal. So it's kind of saying, throw that away. That's not true. Yeah. Suffering is not necessary to heal. You can actually have success in your finances, you know, really get there, not because you suffered for a long time and then eventually were healed, but because you threw yourself into your life with wild abandon, with passion, with that fire, you know. Passion of the wild red mother is a fire card. You know, red, it's about that passion. Passion is what drives you. If you don't have that, you know, passion is not about fear. Passion is about, I have identified something that I care so much about and I feel so like revved up about that I don't even have to try to sell it. I just am, and I sell it because I love it, because I just talk about it without even having to try, right? So that is what needs to come into your finances. You need to figure out how you can bring that passion and that abandon and like let that fear and that connection and attachment to suffering go a little bit. I have had to do some serious work around this particular issue because of the patterns of, this is how we make money. This is how we survive. You put your head down, you have a job. It doesn't matter how much you hate it. You work at it for as long as you have to, 30, 40, 50 years. And you may not get ahead in the end, but at least you knew you put your head down and you did your shit. But that actually didn't get my family ahead. It didn't. What?
It sounds really intense. So I'm laughing.
You know, I mean, that's how a lot of people function.
Exactly.
Right?
No, that's what we've.
But that's not thinking big, right? There's this alternate of maybe if you come at it from the angle of passion, that's how you're going to have success, you know, by taking risks, by working hard. Yes, but working hard from in a different way. And that way is a way that's going to give you more energy, not drain you year after year after year after year. And you just have to keep pushing, right? Like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God, please stay alive.
Okay, so
awesome.
Anyway.
So I'll add one more thing. Your redefining flavor that you got for your third eye is lemon chiffon to kind of change that. Oh, whoa, lift that up, lemon chiffon. Clear that third eye, clear that. Because third eye is about how you think. We overthink things. So it's
like a
clear.
right now. I like it.
Ow! I know. I could probably do it. Hey!
You're healed!
Healed! There you go. Anyways. So there you go, Nini.
Cool.
Keep it in the fire. Oh, yeah. Wow. Awesome.
Cool, Christine. I'm glad. See? If you stick around, you might learn something.
Awesome, Nini. That's
hear
awesome.
Something that you needed to hear in just the right way.
Jonna, our friend.
We were in the car yesterday or the day before yesterday, and we were talking about something, a conversation, like whatever, work-related stuff, and I just said something offhand that I thought in my mind, I was like, this is me repeating again what I've said to her already like 50 times over the past week. But for whatever reason, that tiny little several word sentence, it just hit in the right way. Yeah. You know, you never know what combination of words when you tune into what's going on around you, when you reach out for help, when you listen to what conversations other people are having, it might just like turn something in the right way.
There we
That's
go.
what we always hope for.
Vámonos. Okay. Jonah.
I love that feeling.
Jonah, let's do a clearing for you, my friend, my beautiful friend, my Viking friend. Let's clear. So let's do this. Let's tune into Jonah. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who's watching us. If you don't know what's going on, just watch. Hang on for the ride.
If you don't know what's going on, join the club.
Here we go. We're going to do an ice cream chakra clearing. This is the only place where you can get this. That's what I got. We got the same thing.
Shut up.
We got the same thing.
Stop it.
Oh, we're like
flirting with me.
Maybe. Anyways, so hello, Morena. Well, Morena, thank you for joining. Okay, elderberry. So, Jonah, our good friend, Viking friend, how are you? We got elderberry for you. What's the chakra that you got?
Oh. I don't think I didn't get that far. I got distracted by how amazing it was that we got the same thing. What chakra did you get?
I think it's...
Hello, Nova Scotia.
Hello, Nova Scotia.
I just had some delicious Canadian maple syrup today.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you so much, Canada.
Very high quality maple syrup, not like the nasty fake stuff. It was like, has a little Canada flag on it and everything. I was like, wow, this Canadian maple syrup tastes different. It really does.
Awesome. So we're going to...
You're like, awesome. Shut up.
We're going to do a hard reset, Jonah. So I hope that you're sitting down. We're going to literally... You know how you, like, when things, like, your computer's going crazy and you don't know what you have to do? You have to do hard...
It's Yana, isn't it?
Yana. No, Jonna. It's Jonna. I remember. I'm pretty good. I hope she's still on here. I think she is. We're going to do a hard reset on your system and all your chakras. So we're really going to literally unplug you and plug you back in. Okay? I'll ring the bell when it starts, okay? Whoa. Okay, so we're doing a hard reset. We're unplugging you, plugging back you in, and repowering you up. Repowering your first chakra, your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, your seventh, your eighth, your ninth, your 10th, and 11th. They wanted to repower up to 11th. So there you go.
It goes to 11.
Goes to the power of 11. Jonah, you have a lot of new things that are going to be coming into your life. And this is why you need what?
Sometimes I just can't tell if you are like picking up on the specific jokes that I'm making.
No, I'm really focused right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So let me be focused. I don't know all these references. So, Jonna, this is, there's a completely new way of life is coming for you. It is opening up a new door in about 13 days, to 13 days. And you just needed kind of a whole reset of your chakras to start buzzing in a way that's actually in tune with who you've become through all your knowledge, the gathering of your knowledge, all that energy, the hard work. Wow, you've been working really, really hard. So this flavor of elderberry has been coming through. She goes, oh my God, I felt that. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you were sitting down. To reset everything. And one of the things that's really coming in is that Viking energy, that energy of Freya, that energy to come in and really use it. I mean, I'm going to start I'm like trembling or crying. I don't even know what is going to start happening because I can feel it. Really tapping into your energy to show you a new way of warriorhood, right? To show you a new way and to really rely and call back on her energy, and the energy of the Viking ancestors, and that energy of exploration, that energy of being boundless, and that connection to nature unlike any other people out there. So my friend, I'm really excited for you. Big things are going to start happening for you. You will not recognize your life in 1 year from today. Okay? There you go.
The other thing while she was working on you, I was just getting this sense of like, in addition to the whole kind of reset, this, as though all of this mud and dark liquid and just kind of dark, heavy, hard to see through is just draining all the way from the top to the bottom of your body. Mm-hmm. And as the replacement inside, sort of what was filling you up instead was the light, the light from your energy. Instead, there's been like, it's almost like, in a really dirty pond, there's all that silt that gets just like stirred up from the bottom. So all that dirty, silty, cold water is just filtering out of you. And instead, you're just having this moment where you need to have light, right? Mm-hmm. And we don't always need to be just light. Sometimes we need to feel grounded. Sometimes we need to feel like, oh, we've got earth, we've got, And the different energy centers do represent different elements of groundedness and so forth, but still there's just this feeling of just light radiating and filling all of your space in that way. So thank you. That's what I was working on alongside this magical one. She didn't get my spinal tap joke. She's such a good worker. She was focused on working for y'all. But I hope somebody out there got my spinal tap joke. Can't take ourselves too seriously, even when we're trying to change lives. So, one little chakra at a time. Anything else, baby? Mm-mm. Well, I don't think I've ever gotten this card. Woo! Cool. Thank you.
That was fun.
We're going to disconnect.
Okay, I'm asking for Aisha Jones. So again, if you're this is your first time here, we do take a list. We check it twice. If you're not present, we just keep going down the list. It's a way to kind of keep us organized. I find it really distracting if people just pop in, which everyone's popping in. So we try to, that Virgo side of me needs that boundary. My Leo's like, whatever, but we do a final card and clearing at the end. If you're new to this, please stay, please join. We have our new YouTube channel, join our Facebook group, and we post other things in there. We don't really do a lot of posts, but we'll, a lot of people are new to chakras. It seems to be a really kind of hot topic right now. Hot topic. So
we mean hot pocket. That's what that was.
Aisha Jones, you here? If not, looking for Marie Catalan.
Aisha.
Life's Purpose. Here we go. She's here.
Oh, great. Because I think we didn't get to her last week, or she wasn't there or something, right?
Okay, here we go. Aisha.
Card.
She wants a card for Life Purpose.
Life purpose. Gosh, so hard to choose, isn't it?
Da-da-da. Christine Coleman, welcome. Dawn, welcome. Thank you to all the new people. Brian, thanks for walking.
Yep, Don, you got it. Aisha got to chill, huh?
Fiona from Shane. Oh my goodness.
Fiona from
Okay, let's draw this card.
What did you say? Shameless. Oh, I've never watched Shameless. I wonder which one she's talking about.
I don't know. I have no idea.
We've never watched Shameless, so I don't know if you want to go find a photo.
But
for
if
us
you
and
want
post
to
it in the
compare us
comments.
to beautiful people, yes, of course. Stephanie Garcia, I have you down. I don't know if we're going to get to you, but again, hold to the end because people do drop off. And then also we do a card and clearing. So we're going to pull a card right now for our friend Aisha Jones. Hello, Lillian Arroyo, Stephanie Garcia. And please share to your pages, to your groups. Spread the love, spread the word. This is something that we do every Sunday, 3 p.m. San Francisco time, and it's all free, all just for you.
Okay, you want to draw?
Let's do it. Actually, it's this one. Okay, here we go, Aisha Jones. Whoa, this is a cray card. Look at this. Divine discontent. Life's purpose. Look at this. This is a dramatic card. I also kind of like it. It looks almost like, you know, when the Superman, you know, what was it? His like
crystal
palace. Look, it's even like humans made of crystalline palace, and it's called Divine Discontent. Wow. I'm just tripping out over this card. This card's so beautiful. What do you have for us, my good friend?
Yeah, it's this is if you are having a sense of discontent in you right now, you know, even if you may have a lot, you may have a lot or you may not, you know, you may be very wealthy and, you know, the different ways that we can be wealthy, not just in terms of money, and you may not. And the important thing is not to disenfranchise your grief, right? To not shut down your mourning, to disconnect from your anger, your sadness, your frustration, your discontent. Don't deny it. Don't think, I can't be feeling this way right now because look at everything I have. Look at everything I have accomplished. Look at everything, yada, 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 right? We can tell ourselves these things, but sometimes, like, I don't know if you've had this experience, but sometimes I know I should be in a place of gratitude. Oh my God. But I don't feel gratitude. I feel frustrated. I feel unsatisfied. I feel angry. I feel sad. I feel grief, you know, and that's part of the process. It's kind of like winter, you know, if we think about it in that way, instead of thinking about it as something that's not supposed to happen, right? Winter happens. Winter is supposed to happen, you know, depending on where you live, that's very different. The seasons are different, but there's periods, there's cycles, right? And those cycles are supposed to exist. And so this card is telling you, do not turn away from your anger, sadness, discontent. Do not deny it. It's supposed to be there. You know, it's really part of the journey that you're on in order to prepare you for what's coming next. In order to, you know, winter is necessary because it helps in the areas that have the different types of winter. It helps prepare for spring, right? It's a part of this unseparable, inextricable cycle. And so for you, preparing for your life's purpose, you know, preparing for whatever the next step is in that journey, you need to have this period of dissatisfaction, because also don't get complacent, right? Part of this feeling of dissatisfaction is to try to help you remember that there is something else out there. There is a reason that you're dissatisfied. It's not because nothing will make you happy, but what makes us happy, what makes us feel fulfilled, what our purpose is, it shifts over time. And if we try to say, well, look at this, I have this good car. Look at this, I have this house. I have a job. What's my problem? What's wrong with me? Then we're shutting down the opportunity that we have to really connect to what is it that is calling me that's beyond this. And we need to listen to that because there is something. So on your journey right now, you're exactly where you need to be. Totally good. Don't deny it. Don't fight it. Let it be. And know that the season is going to change. And it's going to help you get to that next piece of your path on your life journey purpose. Okay. And then a lot more will be revealed at that point.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So cool. We're going to do Marie.
Aisha. I'm glad we got to do, I know you were here last week. I'm pretty sure, Aisha. So
thanks for coming back.
Thank you for coming back. I'm glad.
So yeah, if you don't make it this time, come back. Again, join our Facebook group. We have a new YouTube channel. We have like 3 subscribers. So we love
Just started.
I finally figured out how to do it.
We'd be curious to know too, if anybody listening would be willing to share your opinion. We're thinking about turning this into a podcast
as
too,
well. Yeah.
So that if you are, I listen to things because I commute. I listen to audiobooks and things like that and podcasts. So sometimes that audio is a little more accessible for people. If you wanted to listen to old episodes or whatever, would you be interested in an audio instead of this video? Obviously, we wouldn't be able to do live card readings. You know what I mean? You'd be listening to it. Well, I don't know. We might be able to do it live, but we probably wouldn't be able to do live card readings for you if you were just listening on your phone.
Exactly. YouTube, it should be, I'll put the link. Okay. I'll put the link, Christine. But it should be Ice Cream Sundays.
With Nougats of Truth.
With Nougats of Truth. With Nougats of Truth. And I have 2 fun little commercials that I created. Anyway. Okay.
She loves making these little video commercials for us. It's amazing.
Patreon?
We don't do Patreon, but you know what? Somebody else mentioned that we should start doing Patreon recently. Patreon? I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
We don't yet,
I'll write it down.
It was just suggested to me recently.
So there you go. We'll add that to the list of Ice Cream Sundays.
I have it in my notes. Hi, Nicole.
Yep, I will definitely put the YouTube link when I'm done.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to concentrate right now.
Podcasts. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We just want to see
next?
Marie.
For what?
Marie, she wants a card for her, card or clearing for her marriage. What do you want to do? There are no costs to this. All of this is free.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Let's do a quick.
Okay.
1 and 1. Okay. So Marie, here you go. We're going to do half and half. So I'm going to do a quick chakra clearing to adjust all your chakras. It is Mother's Day, the day of creators, I guess you could say. And Rose just pulled a card for you. So Maria, what I'm getting for you is overthinking. You're stuck in your head, that third eye. And what's coming for that, I'm getting 2 flavors for it. One is cantaloupe. Actually, what's the green one called?
Honeydew.
Honeydew.
Well, there's a million, but I know that's one.
Honeydew.
Right.
And the thing about honeydew, also one of the things that I've been talking a lot about, today's the day, the East, we're in the time of the East in this part of the hemisphere. So the time of the East in Hopi traditions and a lot of native traditions where I come from is the time of planting seeds. So what's coming in is a clearing with rum raisin, one of my favorite ice cream flavors. Clearing that out, clearing the mind, the overthinking, the overanalyzing, the what if this, the scenarios that you've created, the way that you practice before you have a conversation because you're afraid of not speaking your truth, all of that, calming it down so you can actually drop into your heart. And the cantaloupe is to help you drop into your heart so you have new seeds that connect from here, to have speak your truth, to know your truth, to be confident in your truth, and to not be afraid of your truth.
So the card you got connects perfectly with that. Passion for purpose. So this was about marriage. Interesting. So this is basically saying that you are going through some changes right now in yourself, and that you are kind of coming deeper into your life purpose. Interesting, since we just had the last question be about life purpose. And that, through that process, there's this like things might be falling apart a little bit, or like falling away, or things might not quite line up, but that's not a sign that things are going bad. It's a sign that some of those unfurlings are required in order for the other things to take shape and to come into being. But the most important piece of this one for you that I think when it comes to your, well, let me get to the relationship in a second. When it comes to this reading for you, the piece I really want you to hear about this card is the importance of not relying on external validation right now. That when you come into your purpose, when things have had more time for you to connect to your voice inside, to connect to your passion, that validation will come, when you really give your gift to the world. But right now you're just in this kind of like shifting phase inside, and you have to continue to move forward. You're strong enough to move forward without tons of external validation right now about what you're going through. That's because you have to, it's going to be okay. Even if it's scary that some things are kind of like, and when it comes to relationships and your marriage, I think the important thing for you to understand, or to hear, not to understand, but to hear today, is that your marriage may come with you. Your marriage may not come with you. There are so many ways that we grow and change in our lives. And every time we go through changes, we have the opportunity to change with our partners, to have our partners come along for the ride. We can move together forward as partners, or maybe one person changes in a certain way and then tries to continue to be in partnership, and it doesn't work, right? And it can be really scary to change and grow apart from your partner, or to be somebody who feels their partner is growing and changing away from them. I mean, it's a huge fear for partners, to see their partner like evolving, going through some kind of development thing, and then they're like left behind, right? But relationships can survive that. They really can, but it does require that even when it's scary, you have to be still working on yourself and working on your own purpose and working on that piece as a priority, and understanding how to bring that into relationship and be okay with the fact that it may bring up fears, it may bring up discord, but you can navigate those things if you truly want the relationship to succeed. But if it does come to a point where you feel like it can't, it's okay. You are going to be okay, and life will continue on, and your partner will be okay. I'm not going to say that as a promise, because I don't know what your lives are like, but just in terms of the universe is unfolding how it needs to, right? And we only have so much control. So you can do what you can for your partnership, but you need to make sure you're doing what you can for yourself. Yeah. Because you are having a bigger purpose that's coming to light, and it's important for you to honor that, right? So you don't look back and think, God, what did I do? I just let that moment go by. So good luck on that, okay?
Awesome.
Good luck.
Thank you, Marie Catalano. So that's it for the hour show. We're going to do a final card and clearing. Thank you so much. A lot of new people who joined. Please come back next Sunday. I'll put a link in the comments to join our Facebook group. You can also do a quick search. It's Ice Cream Sundays with Nougats of Truth. And we're on YouTube now. Wow! Woo-hoo! I know. Sometimes I'm slow on tech, but we're getting there. And
should we get a popsicle or no? Do you want a popsicle?
Well, I'll share a popsicle. So,
what kind do you want?
Or should just get a popsicle and tell them what popsicles are about.
You want me to surprise you?
Yeah.
Do a little more shuffling, please.
So, one of the last things that we do, so this is, if you're new, just so you understand what we're doing, Marita, Esteva, one who catches lightning with the path of Ish, Rose, Love by Design, time she's here. We both have our own businesses. We do this every Sunday. We have 2 times. We have this time 3 p.m. San Francisco time, and then we do an 8:30 p.m. San Francisco time that you can see on our Ice Cream Sunday feed in a group called KaiRua from New Zealand. Free ice cream chakra clearings. You can only get them here. That's right. They came to me in a dream, and we do them. We do 1-card readings and always a sprinkle of relationship advice. And because of
the wonderful things he does.
It is ice cream, but we don't do ice cream. We do chakra pops. That's right. Rose and I, really Roses. We're starting a little business called Rosie Pops, and so we try out flavors on here. All of the popsicles have rose infused into it to be a heart opener. So everything is natural, organic, holistic. Many of them they not only to balance your chakras, but they also have
they're vegan.
They're vegan. They have herbs inside of them that are really good, and we kind of talk about that. Okay.
In honor of the flavors that we've been finding today, this is a strawberry cream rose.
Ooh, strawberry cream rose. Awesome. So last card of the day, clearing for the group. Again, we come as a group. You might not get an individual card, but we do create an energy container. That one or this one. Wow. So funny.
Which one do you think it is?
I don't know. You're the final.
I think it's this one.
Yeah. So as we do the card for the group, right? This is for your week. Clear out the old, bring in the new. And I'm going to do a quick chakra clearing for everyone. Thank you, Christine. Thanks for joining. And our popsicle is rose strawberry vegan cream. So.
Okay, so the card we got for the group we picked earlier today, this is for
so
Corleanne, right?
Huh?
Or is it somebody else?
Yeah, it was Corleanne, I think.
Okay. So for the group,
so yummy.
This is about trust, love, and surrender, you know? This is about the light, the burning light of the divine coming through you. It's interesting. It's a very different, so much of this is interpretive. So the message that's for the group is a little bit different than the one that was for Corleanne earlier today. This dissolving light card, when we think about the message for the group, is actually about trusting in the fact that, you know, your perspectives and your ideas and your beliefs might be changing right now. And sometimes that can be scary, actually, because then you're like, well, wait, if I don't believe that, and that belief was like wrapped up in who I believe to myself to be and my identity, it's harder to let go of, right? It's harder to let go of beliefs, fears, ideas when we actually don't even think of them as being that. We just think of them as being who we are, right? Sometimes we confuse our stories with who we actually are. And this is telling you it's okay if your stories are changing or coming apart, or you're realizing that they're stories. You can let go of them. You can trust that. You don't have to hold on to your old beliefs and allow yourself to be shown something different. You know, there are many ways to be and to believe and to think out in the world. And we have the possibility of change as people. Sometimes in the political climate that we're in, you know, the cultural settings that we're in the state of the world that we're in, it feels like change is not possible sometimes, that people are so just rooted in their beliefs that they never will change. But actually that's not true. And by believing that about each other, we're doing ourselves a disservice, and we're actually making it harder for people to change. If I look at you and say, you're never going to change your mind, well, where is there space then for you to change your mind and be somebody different? So don't focus on what is not working. Focus on what is working. Allow that old stuff to fall away. Allow yourself to change and evolve. That's the most important piece of this. That's the divine working through you.
Uh-huh.
Let it happen, even if it's scary. It's okay. I'll hold you. And I mean, from afar. You know.
And the flavor for the chakra, we got the third chakra. Flavor is mint. Mint has been used as a calming herb for digestion, right? Our gut right? To calm our gut, because our gut right now is like, right? Oh my God.
Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Third chakra is also how you put yourself out in the world, how you manifest things into this form, right? So clearing that out, calming down your
fingers.
Yeah, exactly. Calming down your gut to give you confidence again, confidence in yourself. Thanks for everyone who came today. Welcome to Ice Cream Sunday. Anyways, thanks for joining us. I'll add the Rosie Pop is delicious. No, I can't bite it. You know, I can't do that. It freaks me out. It
She
really
doesn't
does.
like chewing on it.
Oh my God.
Even the sound of it, I bite it and she's like, oh God, it cracks me up. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh my God, I can't deal with it. Anyways, so see. So thank you for everyone who joined. I'll put the YouTube link and the group link. And remember to live your life
to the sweetest.
Mama,
Jamas.
Thank you
to
so
all the mamas
much.
out there and all the kids of mamas. Happy Mother's Day.
Ciao, bye.